messy game. What's popping? Let's get straight into some things. So, Vera Sidika is one of the names that kept on coming in Kenya's mouth when they were talking basically about people they would like to represent Kenya in Young African and Famous. And one of the cast members, Vera Sidika, is actually in Kenya, and she was asked the same thing, like, tell us, which name do you think is better to represent Kenyans in there, because Zari has been there for 3 seasons, and at least you know the criteria of what the show is looking for. There were so many names who came up. I saw Tanasha, Kothe, I saw just Amber Ray, I saw Vera, I saw just many names, and what Zari say was not really a surprising, because at some point Zari and Vera were actually very, very cool. I think they just grew apart, but at some point, I don't think they have bad blood, but at some point they were actually cool buddies. So Zari said that Vera actually fit the criteria perfectly because she looked like us. I don't know what she meant by that again. But anyway, let's listen to what Zari had to say.
Vera would look good on our show. I kind of feel like she's pretty. She brings the whole nyash. And I think she can throw some jabs.
Of course, the show want all that. Vera is exposed. She has traveled, and she can also argue, because you know she's demure and she's ready to throw hands. So that's why I think Zari went into someone like Vera Sidika, who is a baddie.
Yeah, she's very inspiring. She looks like us.
From Tanzania?
Because you all heard Zari say that she looked more like us. When she said more like us, I don't think like in a bad way, because in there's all body types. Because I mean, look at Kanyimbai was just, you know, no natural body. Look at someone like Kafuelo, natural body. I see Annie. I see also Nadia. So I don't think it has anything to do with, let's say plastic surgery or light-skinned women. I think it's more into that than just looks. It has to come from in deep within.
Someone in mind?
Tanzania. Tanzanian people are not as dramatic as we are. They're so big on gossip. Tanzanians just love udaku. That's Tanzanians, and I don't think udaku would really work on Young, Famous, and African.
Oh my God, Zari. Thank God most of TZ did not hear that, because oh my goodness, if that was said about Kenyan, oh my goodness, the war of what could have already started online. But Zari said that in TZ she doesn't see anyone. To be honest, I think in Tanzania, there are people, you know, Jackie Wolper is good. You know, she seemed like to have a nice lifestyle. Gigi Money is good with drama, but she's broke. Mimi, Vanessa's sister, know the language. She look like a baddie. So I think they are in TZ also.
That's for Tanzania. My bad. Come from me, but it is for sure. Tanzanians are so invested in gossip and all those social media dramas, and then when you come to reality TV, Netflix, it's way different from what their udaku things are. So,
make me understand.
I think Zari was afraid to say HAMISA. Don't come for me. We are on ceasefire, guys. Another person that people feel like can bring it on Netflix and the drama is HAMISA. HAMISA have the looks. HAMISA, I don't know how her personality is, but I believe she can find her footing in there. So, but I don't think HAMISA and Zari can be in the same thing until they squash the beef they had, because the beef was huge. But personally, I believe if the check is good, even Zari herself cannot say no. Everybody have a price at the end of the day. So I'm sure if Netflix was to approach someone like HAMISA, I mean, it will be good.
Yeah.
Tell me, what is the requirement for one to join Young Famous and African?
There is no requirement because Netflix solely decides who comes on the show. So we cannot decide to say, oh, I'm bringing so and so, or we are suggesting so and so. That is upon Netflix.
Well, according to Zari, she said that there are no requirements per se. It's just that the people, the management is the one who decide who goes in and who goes out. But I believe that those who have been there, OGs like Zari, kinda can influence who goes in, because I'm sure Zari must have put in good word for her hubby to be full cast member, not just someone who comes in and out. We've seen some cast members like Andile's women, wives, who never stayed for many episodes. So yeah, I think they can have some sort of influence, not necessarily a say in who goes and who comes, but that influence to who can potentially end up in the show. That is what I'm trying to say. As for someone who can represent Tizzy good, I think HAMISA would. But it will be very, very interesting to see HAMISA and Zari. Like, that will bring East Africa into a standstill, y'all. Hey, yeah. Keep it classy. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.